Hello and welcome to OSW Review, the old school wrestling video podcast. Filmed in glorious grapple vision and encoded with blast processing, we chronologically critique wrestling storylines, pay-per-view by pay-per-view. V1, you had something for the This Is Your Host?
I don't know the way you do it.
Alright.
No, Steve, Steve, do it. Do it now.
Okay. And joining me are your Apple Crumble, Jay Hunter,
Ah,
your Grieving and Grumble, OC, and myself, a Dirty Fumble. Welcome,
V1.
V1. Welcome, Noggers.
Excellent, Steve. I think
2005 Royal Rumble.
There we go. Look at that.
I think we've got a new intro, man.
That's it. Jay, you're gone. That's it.
That's
you're
it.
out.
And remember, in the World Wrestling Federation, anything could happen.
OC, how are you, sir?
Same as always. How are you?
The crack is 90,
Yeah.
I believe.
And
You didn't
Steve.
ask that, but I'm answering it anyway.
Steve, what about yourself?
Great, because I didn't have to watch 12 episodes of Impact.
Damn!
Yeah.
brilliant.
He's still reeling.
Yeah, we need some more thunder in your life. Maybe in 3 episodes time. Oh my god. New John Cena arc. We've never been to 2005 apart from like One Night Stand. And oh my god, good times. Let's get you up to speed. Let me tell you all about 2005.
Tonight, we will witness the first ever World Wrestling Federation draft. Vince McMahon will represent SmackDown. Ric Flair will represent Raw.
March 2001, WCW and ECW closed their doors. Invasion is May to November 2001, where WWF picked up a ton of now available talent. March 2002, with a hugely bloated roster, WWF do their first ever brand split, making their superstars now Raw or SmackDown specific, creating 2 separate rosters, and hopefully give more stars more time to shine. To emphasise this, WWE's B-tier pay-per-views, i.e. not the Big Five, not Rumble, Mania, King of the Ring, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, will now be one brand only. For example, No Way Out is SmackDown only, and Unforgiven is Raw only.
And now, Raw presents WWE Unforgiven. And now, SmackDown presents No Mercy.
This 2002 split was taken quite seriously to get over the idea, making the times where talents cross over at the Big Five feel much more special. It's their only time to interact. Like at Survivor Series, Raw's Gene Snitsky saying hello to SmackDown's Heidenreich. Would you want to go without that? You know? 2 separate shows, so 2 world champions. On Raw, Triple H was awarded the World Heavyweight Championship, closely modelled after the WCW Championship. And on SmackDown, Brock had his undisputed belt and was just renamed the WWE Championship. So by this time, H is still terrorising Raw as world champion, and Brock had fucked off to the NFL, Europe, and JBL was SmackDown champion. More on him later. As a broad distinction, Raw was more old school, more blood, more established names, more sleaze, a continuation of WWE trying to figure out how to live off the fumes of the now passé Attitude Era, headed by Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please,
You ready, Jay?
welcome the lesbians!
And SmackDown was brighter, more athletic based, growing fresh stars and an emphasis on in-ring work initially penned by Paul Heyman, who would later become its on-screen GM, who's now Teddy Long. He didn't become Teddy Long, the GM role went to him. So especially 2002 and 2004, the brand splits, they really tried to keep the roster separate, making the yearly draft mean something. For example, when Cena was drafted to Raw in 2005. That's huge news. But this is the Royal Rumble, a Big 5 pay-per-view, a dual brand super show. Raw and SmackDown superstars together. How did it all go down? Let's find out. Which versions are we watching? V1.
Lads, I was watching the live VHS version,
Thank you.
3 hours 39, because it included a 42-minute pre-show, which was Sunday Night Heat.
Oh yeah. and I am watching the DVD. I was going to say rip there. That makes it sound like I haven't bought it legitimately, but I have. 3 hours, 6 minutes, which includes 14 minutes of DVD extras. And OC, sir, what are you watching?
I'm watching the 2014 WWE Network version, 720p, 2 hours 51, perfectly legal.
Excellent. You managed to find the 2014 WWE Network. That's impressive. And what are we editing with? The 2023 WWE Network 1080p release. Now you ask us, why aren't you using the Netflix version? It is way lower bitrate. It's almost half the file size.
Okay.
It's like 40% less. Here's a side by side. No one can tell. But mentally, you'll know.
You'll know, which is what matters.
The live version is 5 minutes longer, 2:56 versus 2:51 that we got. What did they snip out? We'll slip it in during the pay-per-view. And Steve, a 42-minute pre-show live edition of Sunday Night Heat.
Brother.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let me just...
See, there's no Nitro Blast exclusive, no Coliseum exclusive, but here we go.
Well, yes, we did get Sunday Night Heat, which I actually liked as a show, like checking out before a pay-per-view, because you got to see the people kind of filing into the building. You got an early look at the set, and kind of got you hyped. But yes, filmed right before the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, hosted by Todd Grisham. Remember him, lads? Mm-hmm. And Ivory, backed up by Alter Bridges' Find the Real, which is a theme song for this pay-per-view.
Oh, very nice.
So, like, instant marking out in the first 30 seconds.
The Royal Rumble!
That's right. Ivory, 15 Raw Superstars, 15 SmackDown.
They are outside with the fans on a cold January evening, and they run down the Raw side of the card. Then they throw to Taz and Cole, who are at ringside, who then run down the SmackDown side of the card and throw to a long Taker Heidenreich video package.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
God bless the video team in WWE, because they did a decent job of making it not utter gash. Because as someone who watched the 3 episodes of SmackDown in the build up to this, let me tell you, this is bad storylines going on here.
By the way, there's pay-per-views before and after that, and Raws as well. Just Steve's too modest to say that.
Coach, who's up in the nosebleeds, he runs down the Batista angle with Triple H and the Rumble match, which is the absolute highlight of WWE TV in 2005. Going back to watch it, it was fantastic. Every segment that they are in with each other is money. And then he throws to the making of the famous West Side Story Royal Rumble ad. So you get to see some behind the scenes with the lads getting their makeup done and their wardrobe and wearing wigs, with the hilarious shot of Ray wearing a mask and a wig. Brilliant. And then they throw to the actual ad itself, which is still fantastic 20 years later.
Sorry, this is crazy because they actually cut it from the intro of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
I know.
So you don't get it.
Yeah.
I was devastated. I was like, where's the...
Yeah.
I want to hear click. Where's the swing?
Going to a rumble tonight. A very royal rumble tonight.
I'm gonna show the door to every saint or sinner, because there can only be one Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah.
I think that was good, man.
I think that was perfect.
There's gonna be some trouble tonight. A very Royal Rumble. That's right. We'll step into the ring. We'll reach an understanding. When the smoke is clear, I'll be the last man standing.
I'm impressed. Fair play to them for being... Oh, JBL's not wearing a wig.
I love that. He's just got his normal hair because he has the good boy haircut.
Oh, okay.
And so it works. But like Rey Mysterio with the wig on.
It's so funny.
incredible.
It's great.
You know, these piss take promo packages. Do you think they take away somewhat, say as a kid watching it, they take away from, you know, this, I hate Triple H, but look, he's being all fun here. Maybe he's a good guy. We're supposed to hate him.
It's kind of one that's not really possible to answer, because by the time we were watching this, you know, we were super smart to the business. Super smart. And so there was no kind of kayfabe being ruined, you know?
I would consider it a different world, like, because it's just an advertisement.
Yeah.
Like, if they came out at the start of the pay-per-view and said, that
bucket.
Everyone wrestles in a wig. That's the end of it. We'll just shut down WWE.
I love it, Jay.
Thank you. That's a wrap.
No.
My bad.
Oh, those West Side Story Rumble commercials, they shot that in November the prior year, 2004, at a Universal soundstage, which is where the TNA lad showed up. Shane Douglas.
Is that Mahi Mahi?
It is the Mahi Mahi.
The Mahi Mahi.
Yeah. We covered it in our TNA Turning Point episode, OSW 120. Go check it out.
How you doing? That's too much toupee right there, bro. That is too much toupee right there. We got you a balloon, homie. We come in peace, representing, you know. O-Town. O-Town. Eat mahi-mahi. By the way, you're fired.
Sean, you got a big night tonight. Got a match against Edge, and you're competing in the Royal Rumble. What are your thoughts?
The lovely Maria interviews Shawn Michaels wearing his suit. Very, very well pressed. He looked very dapper, if I do say so myself.
Maria Kanellis?
Yes, Maria Kanellis. Shawn says that he has a big night tonight with 2 matches, but he shines on the biggest nights. Says he's going to break Edge because he is the standard, and tonight they're going to find out where Edge really stands. And he's going to win the Rumble as well.
Can't just say that.
Yeah. 29 other men.
It was 29 mentioned on this show.
I don't know, actually. I don't
It
remember.
wasn't. No. I was listening out for it.
Shit.
For you.
Way. Fucking hell.
They've been watching.
Royal Rumble 2005 passes the OOC test. It's amazing, isn't it? We get some video telling us about WWE movies assigned Stone Cold to a 3-movie deal. First movie is going to be The Condemned.
Oh, hey.
Which we've reviewed.
Yeah.
Go clicky, clicky.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that movie bombed so hard that he didn't make the other 2 movies.
They weaseled out of the deal.
Yeah.
Did they say the names?
No. Like, I know he had other movies, but I don't think they were done under the WWE umbrella. Then we get the Heat main event. Rhino versus Maven.
Interesting.
So, hold on, we got to predict this. I use a boat watch, but let
I
me
haven't
think.
seen it.
Oh, really?
No.
I'm going to guess Maven, plucky baby face, or is he turned heel at this point?
He had turned heel at this
well, then he's going to win.
Yeah.
Put me down for Rhino does a gore but misses it, hits his corner off the turnbuckle and roll up from behind.
Oh, that's perfect.
That sounds really good. Yeah. That sounds really good. All right. Decent heat for Maven's entrance, and on a show where this is the only match, they decide to go for an ad break right as the bell rings. It's fucking ridiculous.
What?
Yeah. We come back mid-match, Maven getting the heat. Mostly kind of boring stuff, you know, stomps, elbows, rubbing the kind of arm off his face, you know what I mean? Commentary do not even cover it. They don't talk about it. They're just running down the match card. Go out and buy the Rumble. Order.
Despite what you're seeing in the ring.
Yeah. Then, so, as I said, that they went for ad break and we miss half the match. Then they come back for like a minute and then we lose audio and video for an entire minute. An entire fucking minute. So, yeah. Then they come back and Maven is still just getting basic heat and he's lying down in a fucking headlock. This dude has been in WWE since 2001. He's been on the main roster. I'll give him his due. He's in great shape. He's a decent promo. He's charismatic, but he can't wrestle. You know? From an in-ring point of view, they have zero faith on him, which is no more evident than when he wrestled Shelton Benjamin on the main card of New Year's Revolution, which was in the first week of January. They literally just sent him out, grabbed the mic. He cut a promo, a cheap heat promo, gets in the ring, gets rolled up, moans, comes back to the ring, T-bone, and beaten. So there's like 8 seconds of fucking wrestling. Anyway, Rhino hits a TKO, which JR calls Samoan drop. And then misses the gore. Maven rolls him up, holds the ropes, and gets the win.
Go!
Well done.
Get it.
Called it. Absolutely called it.
And he's got a cover. And wait a minute. What?
Hey, there we go. So
that is the show. And then the show ends with a highlight package set to Alter Bridge, which was the highlight of the show by a mile. It was a fantastic video package.
Is that the one that it showed different segments from Rumble's past?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a DVD extra.
It was really good.
I marked out because it's like, when are you going to get WWE video package set to Alter Bridge?
Yep.
Can we do a bit of Find the Real? Like, I wanna love, I wanna feel, find peace, find the real. Hey, yeah, pretty good.
Oh, that's lovely.
Miles, if you're ever sick, man, just give us a call.
The three of us to replace one man.
That's it. But we have to share one mic, shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can be on the left, Steve can be on the right, and Jay's like facing away from the crowd.
All right. I was going to Spider-Man it upside down.
15 Raw superstars.
15 SmackDown superstars in the same ring at the same time. The Royal Rumble match. It only happens once a year.
Curtain up, hype package. The Rumble's great, isn't it?
I was going to say, this is one of the points I was going to ask the wonderful, lovely people that watch this show. Is there anyone who says any other pay-per-view is their favourite? I don't think there is. Is there any other pay-per-view that can come close to this? Like WrestleMania, it's like, yeah, there's matches. It's like there's matches on every fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble is the only one, okay, you could argue Elimination Chamber, that has something.
If I was talking to a fan and they didn't name the Royal Rumble as their favourite pay-per-view of the year, I'd be side-eyeing them.
Yeah.
Being different.
Or you're like, you've been watching wrestling for such a short amount of time that you just bought into the spectacle of Mania, you know?
Because Mania is the culmination of all the feuds, so it's a serious affair. You know?
Yeah.
But the
It's
Rumble,
a bigger show.
Yeah. But the Rumble is fun. It's the most fun.
Yeah.
Stone Cold is going to WrestleMania!
We are started. We are on our way to WrestleMania. It begins here now. We are started. We are on our way to WrestleMania. It begins here now.
Pay-per-view open. I'm watching the DVD version. Weird, loud, let it do. Bang, 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 bang. You can't hear the commentators. Def, you dubbed something out here. And so, as Steven said, WWE too cheap to pay for
Alter Bridge, Find the Real.
Which is weird because WWE pay for Alter Bridge's Metalingus for Edge.
Yeah.
All the rumbling minus the dancing and singing. It's January 30th, 2005 from the Save Mart Center. Christ on a boy, what a terrible name. At Fresno State in Fresno, California. 12,000 sellout. How many people bought this pay-per-view? Have a guess?
This has got to be like 300,000.
Way more. It's down for like 550.
Wow, 575.
Oh, well done, Steve.
Great, very healthy. The 6th highest Rumble number of buys in history. They'd only beat this figure once more before the WWE Network launch and killed pay-per-view buy rates. SmackDown commentators are Michael Cole and
Styles.
Spanish commentators Carlos Cabrera and
It's Hugo Savinovich.
Raw commentators good old JR and Jerry the King Lawler, who hearken us to our first Raw matchup. Edge versus Shawn Michaels. Fuck yeah, get in. Now you ask us, where is this in Edge's career? He returned from injury in 2004 as a babyface. His mic work sucked and in general felt quite stale, even getting booed at SummerSlam in his home country of Canada in Toronto and at Vengeance versus Orton. So his heel turn kind of manic quest to get the WWE title is what's happening now. It wasn't until feuding with Matt Hardy,
summer of 2005,
which catapulted him to the main event level, successfully funneling mega heat for cheating on Matt with Lita into just general heel heat.
So all it took was for him to be an actual real life bellend to get heat. Okay.
And cemented as a badass wrestling Mick Foley at WrestleMania 22 next year.
What's gonna happen? Oh my God!
You ask, where is Shawn Michaels. In this part of his career, his back injury ended his 90s career, finishing up doing the honours for Stone Cold at WrestleMania 14 in 98. Returned in 2002 to face Triple H in a phenomenal bout, culminating at Survivor Series in their first Elimination Chamber.
With the joculates.
Yes. This is the HBK no house shows lighter schedule era, meaning WWE were reluctant to put the belt on him. We need someone who will show up and do house shows. So, meaning the Elimination Chamber title win was his last world title.
Did he ever do house shows again?
Yeah, but way less.
So why the fuck was he complaining in WrestleMania 23 about Cena beating him? Do you remember he was like, I've got a job to do? Do you remember he was sitting on the turnbuckle, giving out?
He's a bit pouty.
In that match, he's very pouty, yeah.
He's caught, and Cena wins.
Steve-O, what is the genesis of this feud?
Angry Edge lost out to Shawn Michaels on the fan vote at Taboo Tuesday.
Taboo! Taboo!
In late 2004.
Sorry.
That's great.
It's just a terrible name.
It's a terrible word, isn't it?
Cyber Sunday is a much better name.
Yeah.
And it means you also don't have to run a pay-per-view on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Steve. Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. On a Tuesday. Should have been there on a Tuesday morning. Any excuse.
Yeah.
So then, furious with losing the fan vote, he then cost HBK his title match in the main event. Then at the following pay-per-view, New Year's Revolution, which is main evented by the Elimination Chamber, Shawn Michaels is the guest referee. And of course, he retaliates by super kicking Edge and costing him the world title in that match. They bicker and bitch back and forth on Raw, and they brawl, and then this match is set up for tonight.
Okay.
He has a lot of pent-up emotion. He has been very disgruntled in recent weeks, going all the way back to Taboo Tuesday.
So how was Edge coping?
Hey-o.
Not well. JR tells us he's highly emotional and disgruntled. HBK entering the same arena where he won the 96 Rumble 9 years prior. Shawn kicks off hot, bowling Edge out of the ring and skins the cat, giving himself time to whip off his entrance gear. Shawn chucks out Edge over the top rope again. Would have eliminated him if it was a Rumble bout.
It's not the Royal Rumble match, but if it had been.
Skinning the cat, throwing Edge out. Both of the opening spots in this match are building up to the main event on the show.
Clever.
Yeah, I liked it.
I'll tell you what I didn't like. Never-ending headlock kills the crowd, but Edge gets him back into it by doing a HBK pose taunt. And it's like, there is a lesson to be learned there.
Yeah.
You know, no bump, huge heat.
I think this is like the biggest Edge ever was, because like Edge came back from his year off with the neck and he was jacked. And I was watching this going, this is pre-Eddie passing away, because I'm watching Raw and like Maven is enormous and Edge is enormous and Triple H and Batista and La Resistance. You should see Rob Conway. He's the most swollen man you'll ever see. It's
just
ridiculous.
Look at him, yeah.
The entire roster up and down, jacked to the fucking gills.
What? I think he's... Michaels counter! Michaels reaching back for the leg and couldn't quite hook the leg.
Edge maintains control, cutting off HBK's comeback. Back to a horrific headlock. HBK gains control with surprising moves that you rarely see from HBK. O'Connor roll, $1 million knee lift, and double axe handle swipe.
Polish hammer.
Yes. Ooh, bit of Potsy there, yeah.
Which,
Bards of Dobra.
that was, janky. Chris Masters did it in one of his first matches. He went in and shoot Polish hammered Stevie Richards right in the face and just smashed his orbital bone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Submission and... Oh, look at that. Richards with maybe a busted and broken nose.
Edge ducks to the outside and does the OC special, waves away. I want to have a match. I've had enough.
I marked that we were only talking about that recently. Yes!
But on the outside, spear to HBK. Back in the ring. Stomp. Clamp. Stomp, clap. Edge tunes up the band. Spear. Hits it. 1, 2, near fall. Shit, man, what else have you got? Edge ducks sweet chin music and negotiates Michaels up onto his shoulders and hits an electric chair. Counter a sunset flip and apply the Educator.
Which at this point still had no name because JR was like, what is this move? It's like a modified move.
Also known as a move. So just a quickie reminder. So this submission, a reverse sharpshooter, is
Educator.
A jumping DDT, the Impaler DDT, is the
Execution.
Very good. And pull the back of the head down and bump on your bum bum is the
Edge-o-matic.
Hey, well done, sir.
I think we can all agree that they are fucking shit names.
They are, and I also don't like that he's stolen those moves now. Like, if you're RVD and you've got something incredible like the Van Terminator or the Van Dominator, fine, because nobody else is doing that. Plenty of people might do these moves and now you've patented them after you? No, not having it.
Oh. Finish of the match. You can tell HBK is a friend of Nibbly and Ric Flair. Reversal, roll up, and Edge gets HBK's arse out. Throwing him off his game so he can grab the ropes and sneakily steal the win. Big upset win for Edge.
By Edge, you got the counter. Hey, wait a minute. What? Hey. 3 count, he finally gave it to 3.
Decent match, but I felt it never really got going. Like, I felt that there were more gears that they could have gone to. Honestly, considering who's in it, I think I'd have to say I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah, I agree.
I am all the way on board with that, Steve. This was a dream match. Edge, pretty much in his prime, and HBK, not a million miles away from his prime. Ladder match, please. Happy days. They're both masters of the ladder match. It would have been fucking amazing. Because this is the end of the feud. So this is the blow-off, which is Edge winning with a roll-up.
The most dangerous move in AEW. I remember just asking people, hey, do you have any examples of people getting distracted and getting a roll-up? And like the next week on Dynamite, the Outrunners did it.
Your DMs must have just been, you can see it from space.
So thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. You helped the Hobbit 3 review.
All right, let's get this thing started. Gentlemen, come on in.
Ric Flair, Eddie Guerrero, come on in.
Backstage, Flair and Eddie pick their numbers. Overseas boy, holla holla, holla holla.
Are you not instantly annoyed by this man? Like, he's not even that bad here. But I just know what he's capable of.
He's itching. So Teddy Long, the SmackDown general manager, he's gabbing and jabbing with Raw's general manager Eric Bischoff. Hey, a SmackDown guy won the Rumble the last 2 years. It doesn't matter. He'll just jump ship to Raw like last time.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Teddy calls Christy Hemme Kristen, but we're not reshooting. 2005, so we're boob deep in the Divas era where the women work the tombola. We're talking Taboo Tuesday. There was a lingerie pillow match.
Yes.
Christy Hemme versus Carmella.
Carmella, I remember her.
Yeah.
Armageddon, let's just leave you off the card completely. In 2005, unless you're Trish Stratus, you're shit out of luck. Like, where is Victoria, Molly, Lita, McCool, Ivory?
I can tell you where Lita is. At home, nursing her torn ACL that she got from doing a Luthez press off of the apron to the outside on Trish Stratus at New Year's Revolution. And what got into her head, the way she landed, there was only one possible thing that could have happened, and that was her knee just bending the wrong way. Horrific injury, out for the guts of a year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Following in the opening match, Eugene hitting a mistimed dropkick and rupturing his patellar tendon. Out for 6 months.
Yeah, I remember that one. It was a dropkick. Then it was like, yes, any move a wrestler can do, potential injury.
Yep.
And of course, there's no women's match tonight. The Divas' job is to crank the shaft and mix up the men's balls.
Question. When was said Diva search?
2005 is the Diva search, yeah?
Really?
Or is it 2004? No, Chrissy Hemme was the winner, so 2004.
Yeah. I mean, and Chrissy Hemme was the winner of the second Diva search, right?
Who was the first? Because the song was the Idiot Walk.
Idiot Walk. Wasn't there like a different song for the first one?
Hopefully not.
stupid bitch walk. Because they hate women in the 2000s.
Correct, but I don't know.
I don't know.
In my brain, it's the second one, and I can't think of the first one.
Oh, we're down to 6. We got Christy and Joy. Woohoo!
Occasionally, I remember that Walk Idiot Walk was the theme tune to the Diva Search, and I burst out laughing. It's just
It's
brilliant.
so mean. They're making fun of you in plain sight, and you have to dance like an idiot for them.
Like, it is a great song, like very catchy.
Yeah.
As long as you are not the idiot in question.
They're literally walking to the ring to Walk Idiot Walk. I love it.
So Eddie and Nate pick their numbers. Eddie's dismayed at his number, but Nate is overjoyed with his pick, dancing with Tori. I'd give you a shot at the title tonight.
Lads! They were both fucking awesome in this segment. They're so charming and likable as characters.
A little longer. I may even give you a shot at the title tonight, baby. Things are good. Woo!
I did love the Eddie lie, cheat and steal thing. He was shaking Rick's hand and he stole his number, or swapped his number for Rick's, because clearly Rick got a great number and Eddie got a terrible number. That was great. Leave it like that. To go and tell the teacher later on in the night and give it back. It was so stupid. But anyway, dreadful segment.
I love the segment.
Yeah.
So awkward. The pauses went on for too long. Flair, he did a bit of dancey dooley and all that, but then there was a lot of just standing around looking. But I did thoroughly enjoyed Eddie's part to play in this.
Guerrero!
Listen, we need to get to the next match ASAP. It is a casket match. The Undertaker Holla Holla versus Holla Holla Heidenreich.
1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
You're going to go one-on-one with the Undertaker.
One-on-one with the Undertaker. You will go one-on-one with the Undertaker.
Heidenreich.
Heidenreich. He's backstage with Gene Snitsky. I hate caskets. I like you, John.
I like you, Gene.
This is number 2 in the most famous Heidenreich segments ever.
Number 2 in the most famous Heidenreich segments. He's a very memeable. His ratio of segments to memeable segments is like ridiculously high.
It's through the roof. September 16, 2004 SmackDown obviously is at the peak where Heidenreich raped Michael Cole. Heidenreich kidnapped Michael Cole. And he's just, he pushes Michael Cole against the wall and he's just kind of grunting against him. This is 2004 where no one's watching wrestling. The dark times.
It is.
It's cinema. It's Kino. I'm now devastated that I don't have Heidenreich in my boys' stable.
You're in his boys' stable.
Okay, there is precedence for that. Cast your minds back to 2008.
Oh.
It is a house show in Salt Hill, Galway.
Oh my God. 2J Heidenreich, I am not crazy. Just.
And then you flip over to the other side and it's got his measurements, phone number, his hotel number.
Yeah.
Beeper.
It was like March-ish, I think. Yeah. But a great day. I drove yous up from Dublin and drove yous home. And I got to stand in the queue while you went to meet the wrestlers. What a day.
Oh man, Heidenreich was so happy because I brought my WWE the music and he had a theme song on it. So here when he signed my thing, he's like, oh my God, here I was with Haywood and let me tell you about the thing. And you get back here and I'll tell you.
Did you wash off the lipstick marks that he left on your CD?
Oh, thank God, it's a CD. All right. Yeah, he was so happy to meet a fan. He was lovely. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna have a match later. I'll be in my gear if you want to, get some pictures."
He was very nice, to be fair to him.
Was he? I didn't meet him.
And then, like, next to him was like Sandman, who was a grumpy bollocks, just miserable shite who did not want to be there at all. I was like, they're fucking paying you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is your level.
And you're in Galway, you can go to fucking Supermax around the corner and get a Mighty Mac and a chicken breast sandwich. You'd be in Flavortown, mate.
Delicious.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then he had his match with Black Magic.
Oh my God. The worst matches I've ever seen. Holy shit.
And he didn't stick around. He bolted out of Galway after that stinker, unfortunately. But I still love you.
Anyway, this promo, legendarily cheesy and shit, but I absolutely love it. And it was clear as day that they were trying to build up to Snitsky and Heidenreich versus Taker and Kane for Mania, and praise the Lord Jesus above that did not happen. Someone saw
for you,
sense.
it's not good.
But I do like you, John. Well, I like you too, Gene.
Steve-O, what was the build to this monumental match?
Heidenreich cost Undertaker 2 title matches at No Mercy and Armageddon. I know one was in like a last rites match where he got like chokeslammed through the pre-cut roof of the hearse. And so then, because of that, Undertaker has been harassing Heidenreich via Titantron appearances over the last few weeks, where he would come on during his matches or his segments and he show him a casket. And there was one where they did the gimmick where Taker opened up the casket and it was like, oh my God, it's a fake waxy Heidenreich.
Yeah!
It was filmed earlier in the day. Mwah.
That's what you get with SmackDown.
Yeah,
and promos.
And so, it's basically Taker teasing him about caskets, Heidenreich saying, I don't like caskets, and acting frightened.
So the match starts. Headlock, but Michael. Yeah. But Michael Cole, pretty incredible explanation for putting over a headlock. Says Taker grabbing Heidenreich in it forces Heidenreich to look at the casket besides the ring, and I was like, that's quite clever because he's afraid of caskets. Just like they always do, like Kamala in 92, he's like, I'm so afraid. Yokozuna in 94, afraid am I. Kama in 95, so afraid I am. And Mabel in 96, I am afraid so. Heidenreich taunt is foolish as Taker springs into a triangle choke using the top rope for leverage.
I'll have you know, Michael Cole called it a triangle troke. And then Taz called him out on it. And then Michael Cole was like, God damn it, just let me do my job. You could tell that there was tensions brewing.
Like Cole says thousands of words on a recording. Give him a fucking break.
Still has the triangle trope locked into Heidenreich here. The Undertaker doesn't. And if you can wear the Heidenreich out.
It's triangle choke, not triangle choke, whatever you said.
You can allow me to call a match or you just want to keep going?
All right, cool.
Before that, we get quite possibly like the worst striking you'll ever see in professional wrestling. Is Heidenreich has like a 1-2 combo, and it's like the only thing that he can do, and he just goes, and he does it like 9 times.
So when he was doing, is it 1-2 or like 1-2-3?
Yeah, no, just like rah-rah, rah-rah.
Because if he did her, it would be like, Heidenreich.
That's great.
John,
get the crowd behind him.
If he began to go, actually do that chant, that would get over.
Okay.
That actually would get over.
You know the way The Undertaker at one point became the greatest
striker. Pure striker.
The soup bone.
Wouldn't you love to have the power that The Undertaker does to walk into the commentator's den or wherever they sit, the broom cupboard, and say, you're calling me the best pure striker now, by the way. Why? Because I want it. I want to wear the fancy gloves. Where did that come? Where did that shit come out of?
Upwards of 13 pay-per-views of UFC.
That's I was like, I just recently got into this brand new sport that's been going for the last 12 years.
I'm now the UFC guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you fuck.
Yeah.
You absolute fuck.
Not the multitude of amateur sportsmen who have transitioned over to WWE, but the fucking zombie man.
Yeah, it fits perfectly. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
But can you splice the Heidenreich strikes with the Undertaker strikes? I want to see for myself. Are they any better?
Okay.
Can you give both answers?
I think, absolutely. Taker is mildly better than Heidenreich.
Mildly. Okay.
And they're the same. Heidenreich. Yeah,
Okay.
they're all the same.
Oh yeah, by the way, Ruthless Aggression 2003 to 2007 before they became PG. Extremely edgelord, I submit to you. WWE Girls Gone Wild pay-per-view, OSW 110 for evidence. I'm shocked that they didn't shorten Heidenreich to The Reich.
I actually have that written down here as well. Yeah, I'm shocked.
If Undertaker can allow Heidenreich to pass out here, it's easier for Undertaker to roll Heidenreich into
Nothing's happening and the crowd boo and oh no. And then Gene Snitsky comes out. Oh no. Like that means the match is over and you're into it.
I've never been so happy to see such a limited performer come out to the ring. Gene Snitsky is by no means a great professional wrestling, but his aptitude for professional wrestling eclipses Heidenreich multiple times over. He's so much better.
This is anti-Heidenreich rhetoric and I won't stand for it.
But Snitsky looks like a wrestler. Heidenreich looks like a big man.
Looks like a superstar, yeah. Snitsky comes out, Raw's baby punter, inserting himself in this SmackDown affair, helping out his new possible best friend. Beatdown punctuated with a double team suplex.
Oh my God.
Can the comedy monsters do the unthinkable? No. Kane is in the casket, turning the tide for Taker. Gene and Jacobs brawl to the back, leveling the playing field for Reich and Taker, who slams his head into the casket. Okay. You're saying, I'm great on professional wrestling. I'll try you out on this. Do you know when cats are... Yeah, I'm going to say cats more than dogs. Cats, when they're interested in an object, but they don't know if it's dangerous or how it is.
And they just start to paw at it?
Yeah. And that's what he was doing with the casket. He was like, oh, what? Anyone in?
It was very dainty, wasn't it?
Yeah? I like the little whoopsie kick he gives it as well.
Did you like that? When he was wheeling it over, he opened it up to check if there was a second Kane inside.
Or one made of wax. Reich has a hard time.
Stop calling him Reich.
Well, how can it be wrong if it feels so Heidenreich? He can't apply the Cobra clutch because he's got these massive kitten mittens on him. So he can't do it. Taker's in the casket, but Taker shoots his hand out to keep it open. Sandwich Heidenreich under the casket lid. Big leg drop. Ow.
Yeah.
He's gonna decapitate him! Oh,
You bumped for me, I'll bump for you. As Taker launches himself from a turnbuckle whip. Listen to that. It's like...
Undertaker whipped across the ring with authority.
And eats a sidewalk slam. Idiot Heidenreich pins Taker in a match with no pinfalls. I'm like, it must be just incredible character work where he's an idiot.
Yep.
Next week he'll come out to Walk Idiot Walk.
Oh, Jay, book it.
Take us home, please. Undertaker motions for a choke slam and hits it better than Hogan, worse than I'd hope, and capitalizes with a tombstone. Still some fight in Heidenreich. Stomp you and close the lid, and Taker wins.
Trying to force the man into the casket. The Undertaker wins the casket match.
That choke slam rivals the Hulk Hogan choke slam. Like, the verticality was that bad, and Taker walks away and you see he's angry and he's like shaking his fucking head.
How can you not? I mean, I can understand Hogan because more his injuries, I suppose. But he was probably in his 50s. But Heidenreich, what can be easier? You're holding on to Taker's arm. Just jump. It's not difficult. I can't understand how he fucked this up so much.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jay.
It was like,
it's okay.
Taker wanted him to jump on the 3, but he wanted to jump on the go. That's it. That's it.
Yep. Yeah. Devastating. This is the end of Heidenreich. Like, he'll never see these lofty heights again. Well, he didn't see the lofty heights.
He did not see the, he got like hip height.
And like even more Even more devastating, they foreshadow hard the Snitsky Heidenreich tag team, the power couple.
Yeah.
And they never do it.
No, the power couple.
So, what are we talking? 8.5?
Jay, I didn't dislike Heidenreich 20 years ago. I do now. This is fucking woeful, man.
Huge win tonight at the Royal Rumble.
I have a throwback segment today. The throw OC back. We got another kayfabe breaker. So, Undertaker beat Heidenreich.
I know, you keep rubbing it in.
What's to stop Heidenreich now on Thursday interfering in Taker's matches again? The Undertaker thinks the feud is over. I don't like you. I'm still going after you.
All right, I think like the WWE officials at Gorilla, like, where are you going? Catering's that way. But you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you've got Ric Flair's number. Let me have it.
What number are you talking about?
We got Evolution come in.
Clothed or?
Yeah, well, Batista fully clothed. He's got his Speedos, his knee pads and his boots.
Excellent.
Fully clothed.
Thank you.
We've got Ric Flair, who's less well clothed, but still somewhat clothed. He's got like a suit on. And then we got Triple H, who's very naked. He has got a t-shirt with the arms chopped off, Speedos, booties, and 0 knee pads.
Oof.
We've got a contender for most naked man of the week.
Paul, there are children watching.
Give me Ric Flair's number.
Cough it up, jumping bean.
H is like, give him back his number. Cough it up, jumping bean. It was like, that's just okay. Like that and Dance for Me, Booker is like, oh mate, Eddie. Oh, I thought a really funny punchline. So Eddie, fine, I'll give you back the number. And I was like, come on, cough it up. Come on. Okay, here's his wallet as well. Oh, fantastic.
What? My wallet. Look at that. My wallet. I'll see what the Rumbles are. Just a minute.
Just wonderful. And Batista and Triple H teased Ascension. Actually great. Over something very trivial, Triple H demands they go over the plan with Orton now. Batista's like, I want to nip out and just get my number. I'll be right back. And he's like, no, we do it now. I'll just be a second. And they're going to combust and they're going to fight. It's just, brilliant.
It's been so good. Like Raw, it's just been dominated by both of these guys, and every segment that they do is fantastic. It's all building. And Triple H can say whatever you want about him. He did have reigns of terror. He did turn off fans, but by God, he's putting over his fucking mate.
Oh, good for him.
Well, one of them.
Yeah. Oh, what
he's
a lovely guy.
He's going to wrestle the other guy, which he murdered.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
It's 2-on-1. Cut to V1's boy, Captain Charisma.
Back when he was a boy.
To the divas working the tombola. Oh, it's a very tough job. You should be very proud of yourself.
Fucking burial.
That's so mean. Christian says he could beat Cena in a rap battle.
My name is Christian, the king of crunk. I'm taking you to school, Cena, and you're gonna flunk.
I've Captain Charisma, read him and weeps. I'm gonna throw you out for all my peeps.
Yeah, I think it's a great line. Although weeps shouldn't be used here, it should be weep.
And as well, it foretold what the next line would be.
Yeah. Where it's going, yeah.
Captain Charisma, walking around with your fake smile, think you can rap just because you watched 8 Mile.
Cena, he's outstandingly talented at rap battles, right? Seems like he wrote this 30 seconds before he walked into frame.
Is it because it's not really Christian specific? It's just like,
yes,
tonight this is showdown. The Rumble's like your sex life, your ass gonna go down. And that could be anyone in the Rumble.
It's lazy.
This is the tail end of kind of rapper Cena, because he would have been doing this since, Halloween 2002.
So is this like Post taking out a pack of nuts as his punchline every single week? Remember that, yo, you get these nuts.
You're making it sound way worse than it actually was.
No, it wasn't. No, that was his gimmick every week. By the way, he's great. Holy shit. he's being saddled with a horrific feud on SmackDown with none other.
Oh, wait.
Go on.
Don't. We're way past Jesus. I'm going to say Rene Dupree and or Kenzo Suzuki.
You fucking got it. Kenzo Suzuki.
No way.
Get in.
In a US title feud. And the next week, they literally have a show in Tokyo. And they they blew the feud off last week. Because he's fucking rotten. Oh my God.
F.U. connecting!
Next up, match number 3 for the SmackDown WWE Championship. It's champion JBL versus Kurt Angle versus The Big Show. Kurt is having a fling with Miscellaneous Diva number 5, Amy Weber, but he walks in on Miscellaneous Diva number 12, Joy Giovanni, who is having a fling with Big Show. So he tried to get into Joy's shower. She didn't like that, and neither did Big Show. But haha, it was because JBL has changed the sign on the door.
So
have them Amy Weber having a sign on the door. That was the first. JBL kidnapped her, but it was Kurt who kidnapped her. So this is along the
build
lines
is horrific. It's so bad.
It's like if you just left the feud at X7 is all about Deborah, who's got Deborah in the corner, and that was it. Where are divas like Lauren Jones and Rochelle Lowen? What? Exactly. I'll see you next month. Do you have anything else on that?
On the go home SmackDown, Teddy Long books JBL books JBL versus Kurt Angle in a last man standing match, which is actually good, but it has no fucking finish.
How does that
Well,
work?
it has a double 10 count. Because
both men lose.
Yeah, JBL comes in with a chair and hits Kurt, who then picks up the chair and hits JBL, and then they go boo.
Post match, Big Show get in there.
Probably.
Okay.
I was gonna say SmackDown is a significantly weaker storytelling show than Raw. You do get better matches because you got like Booker Ray and Eddie and Angle and but in terms of just watching it to be entertained, Raw's a way better show.
And a counter. He didn't make it. Neither man made it. Well, what the hell? What? Neither man made it.
Kurt comes out first, straps down, sweat pumping off him. Zero bravado or crowd working as he's selling the last man standing match on SmackDown. JBL theme song?
Brilliant. 10 on 10.
I like it because there's like the Wall Street ding 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 ding,
Yeah.
but you also you can't forget your past, so we have the mooing in intervals.
I assume this was a Jim Johnson special, right?
Oh yeah.
This must have been one of his easiest briefs ever. Cowboy, Wall Street. Okay, we'll do the ding ding. Now it's a cowboy song. Genius.
Frontier-ish.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I thought JBL got fuck all reaction, by the way. Are people just sick of it now? That initially people were just, I don't want Bradshaw as world champion. And then they got into it, including myself.
Really?
I did. I got into JBL.
I liked his character.
I know you loved him. That's patently obvious. You were Mr. 2004 5.
Yeah.
I thought he was an excellent promo.
Yeah.
Terrible wrestler. But
where it's going.
Yeah.
He'll have to get in the ring at some point.
I know, but fortunately, I never saw any of the pay-per-views because I wasn't paying for them. But I enjoyed his promos on SmackDown.
So he is a WWE magazine wrestler?
Yeah.
He's great in print form.
Exactly. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed his run. Definitely this was the time, get the belt. He's done now. Get the belt off him quickly.
Long on the tooth at this point.
Yeah.
I believe this man's the odds-on favorite.
My most hated thing about big shit, come out here. My most hated thing about triple threat matches is that it's just a countdown until one man is incapacitated or is outside and is waiting, and so it's just a one-on-one match. I get why it requires way more planning. So what are you doing with your week? Plan it. Do you know?
Yeah, fair.
Anyway, Jay's triple threat challenge. How long until a triple threat becomes a one-on-one? Is it 5 minutes? Is it 3 minutes? Is it 1 minute? 0. Kurt starts the bout being on the apron and then he drops to the outside.
Yeah.
Which is illegal. The match does not start until everyone's in the ring. Yeah.
The rules?
He was at 0. Oh my God. Big shit and turkey thighs start off. Slovenly headbutt. Sluggish chop in the corner. 1 inch off the mat, leisurely leg drop. But Big Show pulls me back in with we're outside the ring, opens Kurt's grasp, and big bum back up.
Bum Bigelow.
White sets up a stairs beside the announce table so he can chokeslam JBL. But Kurt hits a whoa, and smacks Show with a TV monitor. And I was like, okay, we're still in the SD era, because it's one of those 80s television monitors that can, withstand a nuclear blast.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm pretty sure Mr. Perfect and Vince McMahon had the same ones.
Yeah, sure, like, WWE didn't go HD until 2008, right?
Yes, very good. Show glacially bumps through the commentary desk. Very funny. He's like, Timber. And it means we're 1-on-1 for the next while. Poor windy JBL in the ring with Mr. I'll blow you up, Kurt Angle. Whip to the ropes, hip toss, an armbar. German suplex. I don't want to take another. Tough. Big Show, save me. Giant cleans house building to a big corner bum and double clothesline.
Big Show sold that table bump for like 90 seconds max. He was back up what felt like immediately.
After an angle slam, JBL tries to pick up the scraps. Denied! Eats a choke slam, but his foot is on the ropes and that saves him. Great ring awareness. Take JBL out with a hoosh spear through the security barrier. Oh, by the way, this corner doesn't have a name. Like, it's the one on the other side of the commentary's desk. That's the Shield corner. And so any names for this one?
Ring bell corner.
Okay. Lads, if you have any ideas...
Ring bell corner.
Delete what you were typing there, lads. OC.
Yeah. Just undo.
Yeah.
Finish of the match, JBL's Basham Bros come to his aid, to which everyone remembers that it's no DQ in a triple threat match. So Angle's boys Mark Jindrak and Luther Reigns come to help. Lads, anyone watching have any of these in their boy stable? If yes, please explain yourself.
Luther Reigns is a perfect boy.
Yeah.
And you know what's coming up next month? Do you want me to give the spoiler?
Oh, please do, go on.
Luther Reigns 1-on-1 on a pay-per-view versus The Undertaker.
Yes!
Ooh.
Oh man, Undertaker, he's just putting, you know when people say pay your dues, you know, like him, Heidenreich on pay-per-view, Luther Reigns. Kenzo Suzuki at Mania.
Oh, fucking hell.
While they're busy beating on Big Show, JBL's other cabin lackey, Orlando Jordan, throws him into the ring and Layfield smashes Kurt with the clothesline from hell. 1, 2, 3 and Jubble retains.
JBL's gonna stay in the match! He did it again! He stole another damn title match!
It wasn't really the clothesline from hell, it was just a standing clothesline. It was just...
Clothesline from Tala. It's mildly unpleasant, but not a circle of hell. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, first thing I noticed was we had Moody Kurt. I wouldn't be a massive fan of that. I prefer the silly Kurt that still wins matches and wrestles amazing, because he's in there with 2 fucking dough balls. He needs to carry this, and they just decided to do shortcuts instead. But I actually enjoyed it. I can't believe that I actually enjoyed this match. Against all odds. And I don't really know why. Maybe because it was short, and maybe because it was much better than the previous match. I'm not...
What? I was with you all the way.
Smirch.
Yeah.
Good name of John Heidenreich.
I don't really know, but...
I'm going to bury Luther Reigns next. I see how you like
don't
it.
Don't you dare. But yeah, it exceeded my very low expectations.
I have the exact same thoughts, is that this match is no good, but it was pleasant enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it was okay. I'll tell you what this was. This was a SmackDown television main event match. And they're usually fine. And I think it definitely helped coming after the casket match, because it's like, you cannot go any lower. But yeah, like Kurt's great. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't have much to work with, but he's still so good that he can have a decent match with these two lumps.
I'll tell you what, I was looking at New Year's Baby here thinking, he's looking bad, really, really bad. Little did we know how lucky we'd be. He's there for another 16 years. 16 years.
Fuck. What?
What
That's
a run.
incredible.
What a run. What a journey.
Well, what a walk.
WWE 7-foot, 450-pound New Year's Baby welcomes you to a very special edition of Monday Night Raw.
Backstage, Batty is going to get his Rumble number. Gets accosted by OC's boy, Carlito, who's looking for signatures to oust Teddy Long as SmackDown general manager.
Yeah, that's been a gimmick on the show for the last few weeks. He's just trying to get people to sign. JBL signed last week and he was very happy, and it's like, mate, it doesn't mean anything.
No, that's what's a petition.
Yeah, he's just going to put you one-on-one with The Undertaker.
It's like, you have 100 signatures. What do you want me to do with it? Well, just pop it in the bin on the way.
I have to admit here, the fucking cheeky, the apple spitting thing, I did love it at the time, but it's so cheeky.
How did Carlito do here?
They made him look like a little weasel, which is exactly what he was portraying. Batista came off, I have to admit, quite well here. Very much a babyface reaction, which was, I wouldn't do that if I was you. I quite enjoyed this, I have to say, but it would infuriate me to have to take that spot. It's so cheeky.
The spit in the face?
Yeah.
Would not take that spot. Big Dave has a death stare, and it's fantastic. And like, he took a big bite of his apple, and then Big Dave just stares him down, and you see him like, he chews it and then he swallows it. And I was like, oh, that's great stuff. And then he brings up, didn't you see what I did to the tag champs there on Raw? And yeah, he single-handedly destroyed the tag champions, La Resistance, in about 90 seconds. And then just to add a little bit of salt to the wound, he plants a flagpole between their arses. It's very funny.
Remember when the astronauts landed on the moon and they planted that flag on the moon? Well, that flag got planted in La Resistance moon.
Batty gets his number and is told Evolution won't be at ringside for H versus Orton. Do you want to tell Triple H or should I? And he's like, yeah, I'll tell him. And it's just every segment has a little tease to it, and it's an inescapable certainty that Batista and Triple H are going to fight. It's done so well. And I don't really like Batista. He's fine. I did love him when he just about to leave WWE and in the pink shirt.
Pink shirt Dave.
Yeah, I love that. But like prior to it, like nothing huge. But I was marking out huge for this. Just amazing booking.
No, I'll tell him.
Okay, so next is Orton Triple H.
Maybe I don't know if you got this, but I got the first of the WrestleMania 21 parody vids.
Ooh, no, they cut this out from the DVD. And
what?
Cut a WWE Network?
They did.
Unbelievable. Yes, this was the Eugene Forrest Gump spoof video, which is terrible timing considering he did in his knee a couple of weeks ago.
So he didn't do the run, Forrest run?
He didn't. He could not do the run, Forrest run. Yeah, so he's sitting down on the park bench next to some lady. She asks him, like, what's your favourite Mania moment? And he just starts going like,
I don't watch wrestling, you gimp. Which would have been the answer if you asked someone that in the mid-2000s.
Great. And he accidentally hits her, knocks her out cold, and then Regal comes in and says, run, Eugene, run.
Solid.
It's funny. It's good stuff.
Oh man, that's part of WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. Can't wait to get to that in our WrestleMania episode in 2 episodes' time.
Or WrestleMania 14 when Mike Tyson punched Shawn Michaels in the face. He just ran back and bam! Run, Eugene, run!
Okay, so that is the halfway point of the show. It's time for the... Ooh, I've got a bit of a riddle for you. OSC. Yes. And V1, of course.
But mostly OSC.
Yeah. What is drawn but not sheathed? Warm without heat? Painful but popular? A permanent treat? I'll see you after the break.
Hi, this is Greg the Hammer Valentine of the World Wrestling Federation. Catch me on All American Wrestling tonight on Sky One.
Okay, that's 30 seconds. The guys have gotten it handily, but if you haven't, the answer is... an OSW tattoo!
Hey! Oh, what have we got here?
So this is Jeff from South Carolina.
Carolina A.
I asked him, was that painful?
And he says, nah, it was fine. I drew it myself and had them tattoo it. The OSW is my favourite thing on the internet. And my friend Robert...
More than porn.
Yeah, he's spoofing. He's spoofing.
With an F.
And my friend Robert, who introduced me to OSW, is no longer with us, but is missed every day. Oh no. The Black Heart is for our favourite wrestler, Owen, and a tribute to Robert too. Lovely. So what he's got here, this is the new best OSW tattoo in the history of OSW tattoos. So we've got OSW, plain and simple, cannot miss it. But that's on the horizontal. On the vertical, we've got OOC.
Oh,
the first OOC tattoo in history. See, Steve has gotten his Irish coffee.
I did. Huh? Oh, so
Yeah.
Smelly J.
Jay's got nothing. Pick it up, lads. Trailing.
And we've got a wonderful black heart. And then we got the pink and black rope. Beautiful, clear, clean lines, Steve. You know the clean?
I do.
Clean. Pop.
Clean lines.
You say pop.
Pop.
Wonderful, beautiful, outstanding, and the greatest tattoo in history.
What I like about that is it's very easily readable. So if you saw that in a crowd on TV, and it's like, bang, you can read it. I love that. I do love the Owen Hart Black Heart. That's pretty cool too. And I love this pink and black attack. The
pink and black attack.
Brett's rope.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Oh, that's what it's. Brett's rope.
Very, very clever. See, I feel that tattoos, we kind of get away from focusing on the tattoo and we're more on the boy stable. So we'll spend like a minute on a tattoo review and then 15 on the boy stable. But I think the tattoo itself should be the main event. We should focus and zoom in on that.
But I also think that they would prefer us to talk about their boy stable. I don't know. Maybe they don't.
Okay. Well, what does he say about his boy stable? So Jeff from Carolina, who's he got in his? Who's that?
That's
name?
my wife. I know it's not. Sorry, I always say that. You know, when I'm reading things, he's like, "Oh, he's from North Carolina," and I'm like, "God damn it,
Yeah.
Carolina."
As in, oh, Carolina.
Murder.
So Carolina.
Oh, Carolina is a place in the United States. All right, Jeff says.
He's done it again.
Let's fucking go. Jeff's boy stable coming in. Number 5, FTR. How do we feel about that?
They have been doing a whole lot of nothing. At the time of recording, they haven't been on a pay-per-view match since we last covered them at All In.
Wow. Okay, so they have regressed back to boy stable them.
Is that a thing?
They're Edge's boys.
Steve, we make the rules. I can be whatever we want.
Okay,
baby.
they're in.
Bossman.
Late 90s in particular, so that's the Chiquita Banana. Chiquita Banana.
Perfect.
What are we talking? Thin boss man or less thin boss man?
I think
he hasn't
talking
specified.
like SWAT
Shield
Bossman, yeah.
Shield boss man, yeah, lovely boy.
Great stuff. Fantastic choice here. Norman Smiley.
Yeah.
Ultimate boydom.
Yeah, unfairly treated, wonderful wrestler from the little we've seen.
Really, really talented.
Yeah, accomplished wrestler, but you wouldn't know it from WCW because he's too good at the comedy stuff. If he was worse, then he wouldn't get saddled with it.
Yeah.
There was a bit he was wrestling Brian Knobbs for the hardcore title in backstage.
Why?
And he there's nothing for you there because he's already got the money. He's already been paid. It's already in the bank account. He gets thrown into a load of empty boxes, and he's just like, ah! It was like an amazing sell.
Still, there has been really no attempt to win a match here.
And the one word that comes to mind when I think Norman Smiley, booties.
Yes.
He does. He's good with the old booties.
Yeah. Number 4, Someone who I'd like to see more of, Bobby Eaton.
Ooh, beautiful Bobby. He has some sweet offense that is lost to time. Like he does this Irish whip to the ropes, and then he's gonna atomic drop you, but instead he bounces your bum off the top rope and then into a backbreaker.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a slingshot backbreaker.
It seemed like he was like the Canyon of his day, where he was just always coming up with new moves and spots, which is cool.
And he's got the angle slam.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And top/bottom boy, both at the same time, because he's just that good. Mr. OOC.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. That's because you've never seen him wrestle.
Excuse me. How can somebody know that you're selling if you don't kick your legs?
Exactly.
It's one kick per minute. And then you go left, then right, left. Sometimes left again, but usually right.
I am listening. I can kill you. It's so funny.
Jeff from South Carolina, you, my friend, are my bottom boy. We can't both be each other bottom.
One of you has to be on top.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. We'll work it out.
Side to side.
We'll figure it
out. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah. And we are back with a World Heavyweight Championship bout. It's the champion, Randy Orton. Okay, just like when you're watching this, it's like list of matches that the finish is not in doubt. Add this one to it. By the way, our the Parappa suggests also matches that the finish is not in doubt. Undertaker versus Rusev at the greatest Royal Rumble. Who's winning that?
Oh, yeah.
And Stevie Ray versus Scott Steiner. When Steiner was heel champ.
Yeah, that's a fair one.
V1, what is the build? The old...
Gilles de Bilde.
Thank you, sir.
Gilles de Bilde. Okay, so the World Heavyweight title was vacated in December after a double pinfall spot on Raw. They held up the belt and decided to put it on the line in the Elimination Chamber match at New Year's Revolution. That was Triple H, Batista, Orton, Jericho, Benoit, and Edge, with special guest referee Shawn Michaels. Fantastic match, by the way, like 45 minutes long, fast-paced, great action. And of course, Triple H pins Randy Orton. They're the final two in the match after help from Big Dave, who comes back to help his mate out. And so the belt goes back on to Triple H.
I won it. Me. For his record 10th World Championship. And I was like, that can't be true. But yeah, it is. Because it's 4 WWF World title reigns when there was only one belt. 1 undisputed reign in 2002. And currently on his 5th World Heavyweight Championship run.
Holy shit. And that's 5 of them in the space of like 15 months.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because it's like Hunter, and then did they put it on Goldberg?
They did.
And then Hunter, and then they put it on Benoit, and then I think it went from Benoit to Orton, and then
it's me.
Hunter again. And then it was vacated, and then Hunter again.
Give him credit though. He could have booked himself to be a 17-time world champion and chose not to. I will give him 14. That credit. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't have that many bicycle shorts. By the way, when was bicycle shorts era Triple H when he was injured and still beating people? That was 2003, like Unforgiven versus Goldberg.
That's the dark days. I think Triple H had kind of come out of that reign of terror by the time he got to 2005-ish.
Yes. We're at the tail end.
Yeah,
let's see what happens
tail end.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens in this match.
Orton comes to the ring. It's like he didn't think the video package would end so quickly because he just like scoots out and hey, yeah. Back and forth slugfest. Orton sees an opening and tries to RKO but gets ejected over the top rope. Nice.
It's a spot that they would replay again. Actually, they did it. I want to say it's at like One Night Stand 2008 in like the first minute or two of the match, but Orton lands badly and he breaks his collarbone and he fucking guts it out for the entire match with his arm hanging loose or him holding it like a madman. Like that would never fly nowadays.
Okay. Triple H does the joke you. I was like, you haven't given that up yet. That's Rumble like 2002.
2002 babyface Hunter when he comes back.
It's like, just want to get it over.
Nothing screams babyface more than choking people.
Sign of the night. You know I like signs.
Yes.
I saw Ric Flair's butt. That's it. Ah. You need every word in that sentence. It's tight.
It's amazing how...
I doubt it.
Yeah, all right. But it misspelled Rick with a K, by the way.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. You had one job.
Yeah. What else? He signed number 2. Who? That drives me fucking nuts.
You hear the woos in the crowd.
Never-ending Flair, figure 4, no heat. And then it's one of those matches where the wrestler's like, I'm already winded, let's slug it out, like 4 minutes in, you know? Both lads gasping and slowly moving. The crowd are quite quiet. They didn't rally behind Randy escaping either. Probably because his first run was a disaster. He just got it at SummerSlam, and his first available opportunity at the next pay-per-view, I'm taking it me. I hail you.
Absolute cheek of him. And it's like, probably at the time, they're like, okay, Orton has just turned babyface. He's so over. The fans want him to have a long reign. I'm going to take it from him. And by the time we get to Mania, he's going to be white hot. And I'm going to put my buddy over. And it's like...
They killed him.
Orton's that. And also, Orton is not a natural babyface. He's arrogant. And he's unlikable. At the time, he didn't have the tools to be a top babyface.
And by taking it off him so quickly, he's now undeserving.
Bitch.
As well. It's like, Matt Hardy versus Edge. They had their feud, and Matt loses the first one.
he loses because he gets beaten up so badly that the ref pitied him. That's going to put bums in seats, Matt.
Yeah.
The winner is Edge.
Obviously, Matt Hardy could not defend himself.
Rare enough top rope crossbody.
2002 finisher.
Yeah, it's always a frog splash, but not a crossbody. Or KO? No, push away and hey knee. The booty man just flipping out in his lazy boy beside Greg Valentine. Wee bit of blood in Orton's mouth. Must be hard way. Earl with a lovely bit of kayfabe referee work. He sees Orton walking towards H with a clenched fist, tells him open that.
I like it.
Wonderful. And then does nothing as Orton keeps punching him. So, crowd are not into it as they were into 2.5 years into the reign of terror.
Hold on. Like, not only are they not into this match, really, they actively dislike Orton. They're chanting and cheering for uber heel Triple H. That's how awful Randy Orton is as a babyface. He can elicit zero hope out of this crowd.
Oh, I remember I was such a big Randy Orton fan at the time. Like, I had all of his t-shirts and his Legend Killer stuff, and oh man, devastating. So what have you got, lads? He's just a common man. A ref bump gets squished with the ref incapacitated. Drively brings in the old sledgehammer, and then another one of OSC's kayfabe breakers. As soon as he gets the sledgehammer, like, I'm waiting for him to cup it. Cup it and hit. The sledgehammer.
Cup and hit is the only way to go. If it's uncupped, it's unhitting.
Yep.
Because it's a preposterous weapon. You can't use it. And I was like, they're on the outside, and he goes to hit him with the handle instead. I was like, you gimp. Could you imagine, like, the berserkers there with his sword, and he tries to hit you with the hilt?
Yeah.
What, is that an Elden Ring? Did that make it in?
Not that I can even think of.
It's
like Golden Axe. Do you remember in Golden Axe you could do that with the warrior barbarian?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bunt.
So H gets into the ring. I'm going to use the sledgehammer. Then he sees the refs waking up. Okay, I can't use the sledgehammer. I will give you a devastating clothesline. And then you're going to be out for about 35 seconds.
To be fair to him, It was a rasper of a fucking clothesline. It was really nice.
It was nice. It looked insulting for JBL. Hey, I'm taking the clothesline from hell.
Yeah.
This is how you do it. And he picks up Randy Orton, who's out on his feet. Oh my God, he's dead weight. Like, he's out on his feet. In the pedigree, it's take all the time in the world because you don't need to rush here. 1 and 2, 3, and I'm the champion.
This is
clean.
like Booker T levels of burial.
On a far leg, a referee's count, and Triple H is still the world champion.
Like, to be fair to them, I don't know if the commentators didn't do a good enough job of it, but Orton was selling being out of it because he went for like a DDT and Hunter grabs the rope and like fell back and he hit the back of his head and they're like, he's concussed. He doesn't know where he is.
They did. I mean, it was quite clear that he was out of it.
Yeah. I thought he did a good job of selling.
He did. And I actually really liked when he was lying on the floor on the outside when Triple H was uncupping. And, he kind of was in a very strange position that looked unnatural. So, I thought he did a great job. But why did they can anyone tell me why they did this? The last match of a feud, why they would make Randy Orton look this bad?
I don't think it was planned to be the last match of a feud.
But Batista was winning the Rumble in an hour.
I genuinely think
hopefully.
Yeah, I genuinely think that their plan was to go triple threat. Hunter, the old master, is absolutely definitely going to lose between one of these two guys because I don't think that they thought that Big Dave was going to get that over. And I think they certainly didn't think he was capable of going to Mania in a one-on-one match.
And then it's like, stack 'em, rack 'em, and win at WrestleMania. Almost. The original plan was Orton versus Triple H at Mania. Then Batista got mad over, let's murder Orton and go with Big Dave, Triple H at WrestleMania.
Right. I thought this was a disgrace, is the word I was thinking.
I was impressed that this match was worse than JBL's. It was an accomplishment. And you guys watching this at home, you guys got a full brunt of the Reign of Terror. And I'm so happy that we're at the very end of it. Because I can't go. I can't go back. You can't make me.
Kicking and screaming.
The only positive I have is that the words Reign of Terror has been adopted by the wider internet that we've been saying for the last 20 years. And that's just what September 2002 to 2005 Triple H's reign is known as in general. And I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
That's the positive.
that's the positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Match was atrocious. Yeah.
I think I liked the match a bit better than you guys. I thought Orton's selling was very good. I think he's clearly...
too good.
He's an awesome professional wrestler. He fucking gets it. He was just in the wrong role at this time. Whoever thought that he was going to be a white-hot babyface needs to have the pen taken out of his fucking hands, because that was so dumb.
Triple H is still the champion.
Well, he'll probably be facing whoever wins the Rumble.
Got myself a spot in the Rumble. This is going to be perfect.
Backstage, I don't know why I'm talking like that. Angle bullies Nunzio for his entrance spot. The dude wants in the Rumble match. Solid upgrade for us.
He just bitches him out, and it's like, it's fine, because he is a bitch.
Yeah.
Jubilant JBL is backstage to see Teddy Long. Haha, what do you want, mate? I am busy celebrating, and this is a all-time JBL segment. If you're asking me what one of my memories of JBL, it's this scene burnt into my head because Basham pours the champagne into JBL's eyes. He's like, let's celebrate right in his eyes.
How did he keep going?
Now he has to cut your promo while you've got searing alcohol in your eyes. And he's just like wiping away. Haha, I'm saying my lines, blinking, and trying to be a chicken shit happy heel, do you know? Well done, JBL.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll put the side by side, just zoom in on the face so you can see him, and it's like a minute. That's so mean.
Kayfabe mastery here, like he does not break stride for a second.
It's so funny.
It's brilliant.
What's up, my nephew? Off the hizzle for shizzle.
Teddy takes an ice age to deliver his punchline. That's so mean. I'm busy blinking. JBL, your next title defense is versus the Big Show at No Way Out and a barbed wire steel cage match. Player. And I wish Raw general manager Eric Bischoff was behind them going, yeah, that'll put butts in seats.
I mean, I think it's an absolutely moronic idea to have a brand-only pay-per-view before WrestleMania.
I completely
idiots.
Agree. Yeah.
But that's your main event. Somebody thought that was a draw, or they wouldn't have announced it.
You could just say, JBL, you're going to have your toughest fight yet. You're going to defend it in a steel cage.
Perfect. Yeah. Barbed wire steel cage. Yeah. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting.
And then, Jugga. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Los Boricuas, Sammy Omega. Anyway, was that 4 matches? 5 matches?
Four matches down.
Oh my goodness. A pay-per-view with 5 matches. 4 matches down, 1 match left because it's time for your main event.
I've had my eye on you. Yes, you. And you.
It's your main event. No on-screen graphics, but we're told it's every 90 seconds for a new participant.
I mean, it wasn't. It was every time the spot finished.
How do you feel about that?
Perfect. Actually perfect.
Viva la raza! The stakes couldn't be higher, Taz. Whoa! And here comes the #1 entrant.
We find out why Eddie Guerrero stole Flair's number. He's number 1. He's wearing his Survivor Series 2004 artwork shirt, and it's gorgeous. Well, I know it's not a huge lauded, but it's like the best Survivor Series poster they have with all the drawings in it. Wonderful. Number 2 is Chris Benoit. Before these two would wrestle at One Night Stand. By the way, Our Lady Peace in 2025 started playing his theme song again.
Yeah, so I heard, yeah. Don't do that. I know it's a good song, but leave the memories alone.
They're trying to take it back and just try to reframe it. Fuck it, I want to play it again. But hearing the song just fills me with sadness.
Do they have any other profitable songs? Well, that's what they went back to it. I like that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Like a smelly mark, I bought their album.
Wow.
Oh, Jay.
Yeah, I bought the Tough Enough 1 and 2 album. I sent away and bought the Mercy Drive album because it was Orton's theme as well.
You got it on send away?
Yeah. The inlay was printed out. This is not a mass-produced thing.
Wow.
Do you know?
Bespoke. Lovely.
Dot matrix.
You have to tear the sprocket holes at the side. Man, Eddie looks knackered from being so huge and swollen. They do straight wrestling until number 3, Daniel Puder and his Puder pendant. Mid-2000s, so WWE still big into public hazing. And they chopped the shit out of Daniel Puder.
It's it's funny, but it's also not nice. They don't even allow him to fire back up. It's just you have to stand here and you have to take these. And Benoit's chops are almighty. Oh my God.
Let me welcome you to the...
So Steve, why are they hazing Daniel Puder?
Probably mostly for the Kurt Angle spot.
Sorry, can I just preface this? Tough Enough had been going since 2001. It's a reality show where we make new wrestling superstars out of, rookies, nobodies. And we're now in year 4, and so they haven't got it renewed on TV. So now it's a segment on SmackDown, a Kurt Angle Invitational.
Yeah, and so the gimmick was people get into the ring with Kurt Angle for a shoot wrestling segment. And it's basically just to have him batter people who don't know how to actually wrestle. Unfortunately, he's a trained MMA fighter, and Kurt Angle left his arm posted on the mat, which to him is just a big fucking target. Grabs it, whips it around, Angle's back. Would have tore apart his fucking shoulder if Kurt didn't think very, very quickly, roll him up, and referee Jimmy Corderas gets the quick pin.
Shoulders are down.
and this one is over. Daniel Puder eliminated by the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, and so much for the UFC.
Steve, you are our resident real fight expert person. Daniel Puder. So we got Benoit, Eddie, and Buttplug Holly in the ring. And, you know, they're slapping him around and he can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot fight, him.
Kills everyone.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to know that.
Everyone.
Okay.
Even Kurt.
Yes.
Is it because that Kurt's been a pro wrestler for a long time and his body's broken down?
He's just not trained. He just wouldn't be trained on how to get out of holes or locks, you know? So if he got him, which he might do because Kurt wouldn't know that you can't leave your arm posted on a mat because someone is just going to grab it, you know?
So he came out and he did a little walk around promo. So I'm thinking, I mean, obviously I know better now, but like, you know, at the time you'd be thinking, oh, they're giving him a little push here. Nobody else had a microphone walking to the ring. It's a generic heel promo, but we got something here. I mean, we got the best introduction to a character in years. He basically jobbed out your most viable threat in the entire company.
Sorry, who and who?
Puder jobbed out Kurt Angle, who was their most viable threat in the company. The commentators can spin it any way they want. Oh, Angle won because he got the pin. But it's embarrassing. He was embarrassed.
He was.
And you decide because of he had a bad attitude backstage and Kurt is embarrassed, fuck him. It's like, can we not just give him a few months? No.
Our fourth entrant will be revealed now.
The hardcore one.
Oh, thank God. Number 4. That'll break up the hazing. It's Hardcore Holly.
Oh, my. Noted bully of trainees.
Chops, Alabama Slam, dumped out. And I was like, oh, man. OZ, from memory, can you recall what Hardcore Holly said about this in his book? I'll just preface that Hardcore Holly was pissed at Puder for kind of taking advantage of Kurt and then going around saying, hey, I beat Kurt for realsies. And Puder, he needs to be seasoned, so he's on house show circuits against Bob Holly. And so Bob would chop him and then Puder would get the roll up and beat him. And then apparently he's been going around saying, hey, I beat Hardcore Holly for real. And
who'd brag about that?
And so every night Jimmy Wang Yang would get back to him, what's the underground, grapevine, what are they saying? It's like, he's saying to him and his car buddies, people he rides with, that he's been beating up Hardcore Holly for real. Did he tell him that it was a work? It was like, no, he was talking like he really beat you. And then how does Hardcore Holly react?
Oh. That was all I needed to hear. Chicago is a town with diehard fans who want to see violence, and that night they were going to get their money's worth. I started chopping Puder like I had in our first 2 matches. The crowd kept chanting more, so I kept on going and going and going. This didn't happen. I stopped counting after 20. His chest was black and bloody. I just kept on chopping because they kept on chanting. None of this is true. And because Puder deserved it. He won the match and the crowd booed. They knew it was all bullshit.
The fans knew it was fake.
Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. I went up to him backstage and said, when you're riding down the road, go ahead and call your friends and tell them that I'll let you beat me, because if this was a shoot, I would have stamped a fucking hole in your ass.
He believes that.
Pathetic loser. Jimmy told me the next day that Puder hadn't said a damn word to his buddies in the car. A legend in his own lunchtime. Unfucking real.
Wow.
He was his own worst enemy. WWE gets rid of people like him real quick. Even if they kept him, he'd never have been any good. He was too into himself. You can't know that. Before he got released, we had some fun with him. In the 2005 Rumble match, Eddie, Benoit and I decided that we were going to mess with him a little bit to put him in his place and let him know he wasn't in charge.
He thought he was in charge.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, of course. It was all in good fun.
Was it now?
For us at least. There you go. Eddie and Benoit started the match and Puder came out third. I was out fourth and we all laid into him. It got to the point where Chris and I were taking him from each other to have our turn. Eddie was just hanging back and laughing. We were all laughing about it afterwards. Eddie was in such constant pain in those days that it was good to see him laugh. But what Holly's missing out here is that they unceremoniously threw him over the top rope straight afterwards like a jobber that he fucking is.
Puder to Short thing's been eliminated.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. I was like, his job is done, and he was just discarded.
Discarded.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
We all had a great laugh.
Yeah.
And I love how he hides behind Eddie's health problems at the end there as well. Eddie, it was nice to see Eddie happy. You can't give out to me. Coward. Take responsibility for what you did.
Yeah.
I'm being rough for a reason. Not because I want to be. Not because I can. I'm trying to teach them that professional wrestling is not an easy game.
Yeah, anyway, I actually did look at what did Daniel Puder have to say about this.
Okay.
Because it's like a 2.5 minute interview on Hannibal. And he was like, fuck you guys. No one told me the spot that was going to happen.
I would believe that.
With Eddie, Benoit and Holly. And if it was real, I'd have taken all three of you.
Yeah. Good man.
1-on-1 maybe.
Puder just got tossed out. Short thing's been eliminated.
Number 5 is the Hurricane. As Holly's bullying is finished, he's ejected too. Helms is chopped and chucked in time for number 6, your boy, Genzo Suzuki.
Ooh.
Who sells a drop kick by jumping out of it. He's like, pooh.
It was really bad, wasn't it?
Because you don't really notice a drop kick until someone sells it really badly. Anyway,
yeah.
Awesome. Number 7, you think you know me. It is Edge with a big head of steam. Very funny drop kick to a downed Eddie. It's like a teeny drop kick. Woo!
Yeah.
Number 8.
Yeah! Smackdown, baby!
Who's that jumping off the boat? It's Rey Mysterio. King Mysterious. There's no lift spring in the arena, so he has the pyro go off from the side and he just kind of runs out. And the position of the camera makes him look like a mini when he comes out. It's not flattering at all. He head scissors negotiates Kenzo out. Really nice. Number 9, ain't no stopping. Oh wait, that's not his theme yet. Shelton Benjamin. Post-team angle, pre-gold standard. He also gets a wonderful tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Number 10.
Can you dig it?
Sugar! Bischoff also comes down to offer verbal support to the Raw lads. He's like, come on, Edge. And that's about it. Number 11. Bob Jericho. Wonderful Anthea Turner style duo.
This was only a few months before we met him.
Oh yeah, 2005.
Yeah. That was classic Bob Jericho.
Like, it's no Bob Michaels. Like that.
Bob Michaels.
that was an actual Bob. This is like the Eddie Vedder kind of 2000s hair.
Anthea Turner. Yeah.
Okay.
Number 12 is the real Reigns.
Isn't it crazy that Chris Jericho came out like a superstar, like an absolute great, and you said nothing, and I have nothing written. He does nothing.
But at the time, he's just a mid-carder now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Anthea Turner, you know.
Yeah, he's Anthea Turner.
Number 12 is the original tribal chief, the real Reigns, Luther Reigns.
You are looking at one of the all-time greats in sports entertainment history. A 6-time world champion.
He's a big fucking lump.
He's got a great look, but anyway, yeah, that's all.
He does. He's built.
He's enormous.
Take a moment to pause and see who's in the ring. There's 8. 4 Raw, 4 SmackDown. How about that?
Oh my God.
Line in the sand.
Except Booker T and Jericho are in the wrong corner and they just have to walk to the other side of the ring. It's so awkward.
So who we got? Roll call. Benoit, Edge, Jericho and Shelton on Raw versus Luther, Booker, Ray and Eddie. Have at it, lads.
There we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. And the fans are loving this.
Number 13. Flipped the fuck out. Because like the last 15 years of wrestling, you just get the shit Muhammad Hassan. You get Daivari, who was just a bad Muhammad Hassan impression, and it's like, here we go, here he is, and he's so good that the Raw and SmackDown wrestlers unite to beat him up.
The absolute heat. He comes out and everyone stops in their tracks. Thunderous heat. And I think you undersold that Raw versus SmackDown spot because that was white hot. The crowd went mental. They went fucking mental. They were into the brand split. Amazing. And they all surround him like it's so, like some kind of bukkake movie.
The lake
Bukkake. And they batter him and throw him out. And it is fantastic. It's such a memorable spot. It's fantastic.
Look at this! Look at this! There we go! Oh, man!
Number 14, Chief of Staff, Orlando Jordan.
What a come down after that last like two spots. You get
that's all you can think of seeing him.
As we've already said, it's an amazing entrance.
It's certainly memorable.
It's just the age rating of the show skyrockets.
That's Orlando Jordan.
Ooh, everyone pairs off and busy work until number 15.
Banging it.
The pride of CYN shows up.
What a legacy.
Yeah, he gets laid out. I swear he had this exact same spot like a few years ago where he comes out to the ring, gets battered, and that's him going, Splicey, same exact spot. Benjamin with a beautiful vertical leap corner splash to Edge. Well done. Because, you just watch a corner splash and you're like, oh my God, Shelton. Very nice.
He's an incredible athlete.
Yes. And number 16 is the other half of the now defunct Team Angle, the world's greatest tag team, Charlie Haas, with his derivative Kurt Angle theme, which is fine because he was in Team Angle. Unlike Alpha Team in WWE, they have the Kurt Angle song.
It is. Yeah.
Well, I'm at it. LWO, fuck off talking about Eddie Guerrero. None of you are... Dom, you can't.
Okay, yeah, Dom, yeah.
Because, he custody? Did he have custody? He fought for custody, so he's close enough. Rest of you can fuck off. Chuck out Luther Reigns. Same for Orlando Jordan. Spin-a-Rooney. Then drop kicked by Ray and low bridge out by Eddie. Booker is out. Number 17, Rene Dupree from La Resistance. He's so French. He has Fifi, a poodle, which is the national dog of France.
The cheek of them, because Fifi is always a white poodle, and then he comes out here and it's a black poodle, and they're like, oh, it's Fifi. It's like, lads, I just wasn't come out on SmackDown with a different dog.
It's Fofo.
This is an aside. Have you seen he's got a podcast? Every fucker has a podcast, right? It's so low rent. It's like him in a dark room, right? He's in his bedroom. And a lot of the time he's in bed. And he's the kind of prick, like he's so cool, he holds a microphone. Like he has a microphone on a stand and he kind of holds it like this. Because he's just too cool to put it on a table.
Yeah.
And his guests are Paul London and... Paul London's friend. I don't know, like there's... it's the most...
Johnny Redding. Sammy Scunthorpe.
This is quite the stable you're building.
That sounds awful.
I love Rene's... He's a fancy man, so there's a lot of mincing, a lot of prancing. It's all good stuff. Easy heat.
The French tickler's great.
Oh, it's so good.
That is great, and that's where it ends.
It gets a reaction for not taking a bump. More people need to do stuff like that.
But Dupree's thing was great luck, obviously, and really young.
Yeah.
He was always 19 forever. Like that.
Yeah,
forever
being called up for 6 years.
Athleticism bit him in the backside.
Right, who is it? Who is it?
Oh, for God's sakes.
Number 18 is Simon Dean. And this is a Simon System gimmick. 2000s answer to Skip and Zip. I didn't like it at the time, but I very much liked it here. Like, he doesn't get in the ring. He just starts setting up his gear, getting it out, weightlifter belt, safety harness or whatever. Starts warming up on the outside, doing his lunges.
It's never been more obvious what is going to happen as soon as he gets into the ring. But I'm with you. I was like, obviously this is shit, but I'm enjoying it.
It's only, 10 years since the Body Done is too soon.
Oh man, you could tell it actually got to JR because he just starts shouting at him, and there's a different tone. There's a bit of venom in it. Just get in the ring, you idiot! You know?
What the hell is Simon Dean?
I have no idea. Well, your Raw guys, I don't know what the hell they're doing, playing games.
Look at him. He's warming up. You've had all damn day to warm up. Get in the ring, you idiot.
Right by him, Eddie gets dumped out by Edge. Speaking of, number 19, HBK immediately clotheslines Dino out. Great spot, and he starts doing
Yeah.
A terrible crap gimmick, but it's the best use of Simon Dean here. Ray scurries out from Edge's offense. He's just it's a very cucaracha thing going on, and Edge curses Ray. Lost my shit. HBK bids au revoir.
That's a slop six slop.
Au revoir.
Number 20 is Kurt Angle. He goes right for Benoit, and then Ray, then Jericho, then Edge, then Renee, then HBK. No, super kick. No, and Sean gets him out, and I flip out because it's going to be Kurt and Sean at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, at the time, this was so shocking. Kurt Angle is one of your top guys. And I remember like being a big smelly mark and being angry because I wasn't thinking of what's to come. But like you said, once I twigged, it's like my favorite Mania match of all time. Holy shit.
There you go, JR.
21, my boy Coach! Jonathan Coachman, during his short-lived heel run, wears Vader and is it Goldust he got it? He had heavies?
Probably Goldust.
Oh my god.
By the way, Coach was your second ever boy. Test obviously being the first.
Yeah, oh man. I remember I brought a sign for Coach to a WWE house show in Dublin. They didn't even have commentators.
Yeah.
Lone Coach making the but yeah, my boy Coach.
Yeah. Did he? No.
No. Well, okay. You know, he wasn't even in the country, so.
Jay's like, where's the hard camera? Go away.
That's just the wall. He immediately road dogs it.
Loved it.
Clutching onto the bottom rope. Number 22, Mark Jindrak.
The reflection of perfection.
Can you say that as if Mossy said it?
Mark Jindrak.
The reflection of perfection.
Oh, sorry. The reflection of perfection.
He was not Asian, sir.
I say, you sound a bit Chinesey.
He was from me. Poor sport Kurt Angle comes back in and eliminates Sean.
The rules.
I know the rules, Steve, but it's more than that. How do we get these two lads to wrestle at WrestleMania? I've got it. We'll have one eliminate the other, and then the other comes in and eliminates him. It's so done to death. It's such a Royal Rumble trope. Does it still happen to this day?
I can't remember it.
I'm certain. I don't think it never not happened.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And where am I going?
Kurt
Sean
beats the fuck out of Sean. Beats the absolute bejesus out of him.
Yeah, gets a stairs to the face, busting him open. No one can get Kurt off him until Funley comes to town.
Oh, there you go.
Number 23, the world's largest love machine. Before that was a gimmick. It's Big Vis, pre-Titty V as well.
Pre-Titty V, yeah.
Gigantic heel Viscera picks on Teeny Mysterio with a slam. I love that. Number 24, Paul London.
Here he is.
Well, one half of former tag team with Brian Kendrick. Very famous on SmackDown. Try to say that without laughing. 2004. That wasn't supposed to be a miracle.
It was on SmackDown.
Yeah. He slides really far into the ring.
That's his thing.
Oh, wow. It was like, do you remember Billy Gunn? I think it was 99 when Mankind was winning the belt. Billy Gunn slides into the ring. He almost slides all the way back out. Wonderful. And we get the French tickler. Haha. And gets chucked out.
I'm a Frenchman. I'm a French tickle guy. Oh, man. This tickler just got French. What the hell's that? Go ahead, JR.
Number 25 is the Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena. And then he comes out and he's like, woo, ba-ba-da, woo, woo. And I was like, oh, these punches are killing me, man. What are you doing? I was happy to see you there.
I've been watching the build to these shows and he's mega over. And his entrance is over and his raps are over and his gimmick is over and he's got star aura. And they were right to push him. Like 100% right. But holy fucking shit, he's so clunky and clumsy and unathletic. And it's like, he didn't put it together in the ring for years. It took years. And he is nowhere near ready from an in-ring point of view. Nowhere near it.
But he's crazy over.
Oh, he's so charismatic.
Yeah. Number 26. He's Gene Snitsky. That choke slam he got earlier gave him more bandages. So now he's more bandaged than man. It is preposterous. The injured right arm doesn't stop him giving Paul London an insanely cool elimination.
Well, he does nothing.
He glanced at him. You want Paul London to do all the work himself. This is a dangerous spot. Looks incredible. Oh, by the way, Paul London got heat for this elimination because he stole the show, quotes. Michael Hayes telling him it was good, but too good.
Oh, fuck off. And that's it. We're going to push you in a 6-man gauntlet match, then off the velocity.
Wonderful.
This is like one of the most famous spots. It's become one of the most famous Rumble spots, right?
Yeah.
Probably
eliminations.
Top 50 anyway.
Yeah.
I thought it was perfect. I wouldn't have changed a fucking thing.
You know,
and I'll tell you something else. Sorry, Jay. I'll tell you something else about Paul London. That's a man who goes into business for himself. You know?
Yeah.
He's got my vote.
What are you thinking of when you said that?
I don't have proof, but I just know. I can see it. He's got the Teddy Harts about him. He's got the Daniel Puders.
He's got a spot of the Teddy Hart.
You know, he grinned at Vince McMahon.
Yep.
Killed his career.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Because he sees what he wants and he goes for it, and I like that. He's got spunk, Jay.
Okay.
Loads of spunk.
That is wonderful for him. Number 27, it's Kane. And he has like a matching arm bandage. Because Snitsky it's like, oh man, he's got all the arm bandages. Choke slams all round. One arms to Ray.
Oh, it was awesome looking. That was so cool.
What a spot.
Kane and Ray. Oh my God. A one-arm slam dunk on Rey Mysterio. Man, look at the carnage in the ring.
Bodies everywhere. Who is this now? Who is it?
Oh my God. Representing Evolution. The animal.
Jindrak is out. Number 28 is Dave Batista. It's the animal. Clothesline Snitsky out. The heel Batista just gets chance. Powerbombs Kane. Huge pop. Presses out Jericho.
Look at this. And Jericho eliminated.
Number 29. It's Steve's boy, Christian. Sidecard by Tomko.
Ex-boy.
Ooh, yeah. Ex-boy. Big F.U. to Kane. To the outside. Who is left? Not Christian didn't do that with John Cena. Okay, so who is left in the ring? Cena and Ray are beating up the coach in the corner. Edge and Benoit are paired up, as are Batista and Christian. All that's left to enter is...
The coach being stomped away. And here comes the Nature Boy.
Her...
is number 30, a rather parpy Ric Flair.
Parpy.
Oh man, it's like no wonder Eddie stole your number. Oh, it was like a number 1, number 30. He double hand slaps Batista up top. And I was like, yeah, let's do a spot. And he grabs Batista and he tries to chuck him out. And Batista just plants. And Flair does an incredible sell of just like bumping down to the ground. And oh, hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah, it was great. Absolutely fantastic. I'm telling you, the layers of this Big Dave Hunter angle, it's so good. It is so fucking great.
Christian is pressed out. Batty with a spine buster and L1 taunt. Awesome. Ric Flair, he glides coach over the top rope. Very nice of him. Basically, let him jump over himself. However, Edge spears Flair and chucks him out. We're down to 4. Ray, Cena, Edge, and Batty. 2 Raw, 2 SmackDown. Let's do it! Spear to Batty go. Spear to Cena. Spear to Ray. Dodges. Negotiated into a 6-1-9. Springboard back in, but speared back out. Edge has eliminated him. His reward, Batista and Cena chuck Edge out. We're down to 2. Cena and Batista. The Doctor of Thugonomics versus the Animal.
John Cena, Batista, the final 2. One of these 2 will be in the main event at WrestleMania.
You know what, Picky JR? The Doctor of Thugonomics. Come on, Cena.
2 lads slug it out and the crowd explode with their haymakers. F you? No. Batista bomb. Try to escape and both fall over the top rope and hit the ground at the same time.
No! Get him! Oh, God, they both went out!
Then the refs scurry over, going over. The Raw guy's like, our guy, the Raw guy won. And then the SmackDown refs are there. Hey, the SmackDown guy won. What is happening? Okay, so this is quite a famous segment where the finish of the Rumble match is botched and they have to do things on the fly. OC! What plucky 59-year-old makes his way out?
Well, Vince is the owner, general decision maker of the company. So who else is going to sort out this mess but the main man himself, Vince McMahon? Out he comes. You know, he's doing his Vince walk.
Foaming at the mouth. Actual foam.
Of course he was angry, but at the same time, he was doing his Mr. McMahon angry. So it covered his real anger, and it looked... If what happened after that had not happened, I think this would have been an awesome segment, but it descended into farce. Vince slides into the ring to castigate his 2 little proteges, blows out both his quads, and... tries to get up after sliding into the ring, but collapses on his bum.
Did significantly more damage.
And then proceeds to read the riot act to his employees in front of hundreds of thousands of people, sitting on his bum in the ring.
Legs splayed out like a baby. It's fucking brilliant.
And throw a ball in between the legs.
And how they all kept a straight face, I will never know.
What if he busts the quad and is Par! I need a new quad. Just the truss starts falling down. The set starts crashing. Lights come out. Parts go on.
And he's still...
It's such a wonderful couple of minutes.
Yep.
Like, I don't think you could encapsulate the madness of professional wrestling better than they did here in a shoot segment. Just a comedy of errors.
Mr. McMahon does not look happy, and that's not a shocker.
Can I ask, were either of you watching this live?
Yeah, of course.
I think so.
Did you figure out what had happened, or were you just thinking, what is going on here?
I didn't know why he was sitting on the ground. I couldn't understand it.
I definitely didn't think that this was a shoot.
Yeah.
I thought that this was an angle, and I was like, Jay, why is he why is he sitting
That's
down?
a bit lazy, isn't it? Get up when you're shooting at people.
And it's weird, like, I've read so many things, and they say Dave clearly hit the floor first, and they scrambled. I'm like, I've watched this hundreds of times. I don't think they could have timed it better if they tried. I don't know. Did you guys see Dave hitting first, or did they hit at the exact same time?
No, it was incredible. You'd have to slow it right down to see that Dave hit first. But live, it was perfect.
Wasn't it?
It was an incredible spot.
I thought Batista fucked up this spot and he was supposed to win clean. No?
Maybe we should get into that. Let's finish the pay-per-view and then we'll reveal all the ska. So, rabble. Batista chucks out Cena, and then Cena chucks out Batista. They both get pops as Vince relays the plan to Little Nate. They decide to restart the Royal Rumble match.
Hit Eddie's music.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
52 more minutes.
Like,
Yes! Eddie comes out, Benoit comes out, Puder brought
comes
back from the local medical facility.
No, spine buster and whip around and chucks Cena out. Batista wins.
No, the spine buster. Batista beats Cena. Batista, the exclamation point is on the center
of the Royal Rumble match. Batista.
It was not without controversy.
Small points. Batista, the blah, blah, blah. I love that this is before the time of pointing to the Mania sign.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God,
yes,
isn't
sir.
it nice?
Oh, what a wonderful time to be alive.
Was the beginning of the genesis of the start of the Mania.
I assure you he never pointed at the sign.
Was that Hunter Taker?
There was looking.
I can't really remember it before that.
And then they point the finger at you.
Batista, Evolution's animal, has won the Royal Rumble. Will Batista be the next World's Heavyweight Champion?
Oh yeah, so what do you think of the 2005 Rumble match?
Big star power. I always look at it and how many could legitimately win. That's the only measure of how big star power there was. I'd say Eddie, Benoit, Batista, Cena, Edge, HBK, Angle. That's 7.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good star power.
Snitsky.
It went. Honestly, it was underwhelming. For all.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't. I wasn't feeling it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because. Go on.
There was no Heidenreich.
Would you shut up about fucking Heidenreich?
He would have turned the tide.
He's gone. Actually, I think I know the reason I wasn't feeling it. Because I knew Batista was going to win. And I just don't like him. Perfectly competent Rumble. There was obviously going to be somewhat of a lull, there always is, but it wasn't a really unbearable lull. It breezed by. I've nothing really bad to say about it, but I wasn't excited by it.
Oh, very surprising. Thought it was very fun Rumble. Like about a third of the roster was filler. It's not like I always give out about 97, and then maybe you can move it to 98. You get like 4 Nation of Domination, 4 Los Boricuas, 4 DOA. Do you know that?
Christ, that's over a third.
Yep.
Lots of little spots, vignettes in this, and the most important part, even if botched, the finish I thought looked amazing and it felt planned and it was chaos and good times. No, really enjoyed this one because 2005 we're well past the Attitude Era and we're the farthest away from a boom either side. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is great. Yeah.
I'm with you, Jerry. I thought this match was great. I thought that the kind of middle portion of it ran a little bit long, but I thought that the opening few minutes, as much as I felt bad for Puder, I thought was really entertaining and I loved it. And like you said, Steve, the star power were just stars out the arse. Just holy shit. And then the last 20 minutes of this match, I loved it. Yeah, I thought this was the best thing on the show by many, many miles. And I had a great time watching it.
Has it been long enough to mention Heidenreich again? Alright, let's take it to the next segment. We'll give you all the scare. Referee Jimmy Corderas fills us in. Both Cena and Batista were going over the top rope. Dave was supposed to hang on, go back in and win. Corderas said, maybe the top rope was slippy from, everyone wrestling earlier that night. When the messing up happened, the refs were given live instructions via their earpiece. Scramble, hey, you go, say your guy's the winner. The SmackDown guys say your guy's the winner. Create a big hullabaloo. Now go find Eric and Teddy, the Raw and SmackDown GMs. They were supposed to come back out. Both of them decided to skip out early to beat the traffic. Vince McMahon's furious backstage, and Jack Briscoe's like, man, where's Bruce Prichard? He should be getting this earful, not me. So Vince furiously power walks out past Edge. Edge was just saying, oh my God, he looks so angry, because you can kind of tell the difference between Mr. McMahon and angry, real Vince McMahon. So the finish happens how it happens on TV, both splat out at the same time. Afterwards, okay, so Vince tears both quads. He tears one, and then trying to put weight on the other one to get up, tears the second one, which is incredible.
Couldn't have happened to a better person.
Yeah. After the pay-per-view finished, Vince refused help so he could walk backstage himself.
Oh my God.
Thereby lengthening his recovery.
Gobshite.
Yeah. But he was like, tell everyone at Gorilla and backstage to empty so I can walk to my limo and go to the hospital.
What was the point in him being the big man and walking then if nobody was going to see it?
But maybe it's like, no one can see me hurt or something, you know, that kind
But
of
if there's nobody there, sit in a fucking wheelchair.
And get a mop and just roll. Bruce Prichard says that he only tore one quad in the ring and the other one was torn walking backstage, but everyone else says it's both in the ring. JBL says when Vince came backstage, he either collapsed or had to sit down, and he literally said, if anyone looks at me, I'll fire you. And then kind of just puts him over and just says, yeah, he was in a horrible mood. And was there, and I saw the whole thing. Cena, talking about the botched finish, gives a boring nothing answer. Like he's...
For Cena, he's a robot.
Wow, imagine Cena giving a boring nothing answer about
process.
something.
I know I messed up. We're all on the same team. Terrible, mate.
Yeah.
Batista. He says he knew he was going to win coming in that day, but he was late. Really late, and as soon as he got there, Vince was really angry at him, reamed him out immediately, and he's like, I thought I was going to be fired. And he was just saying, in my first few years in WWE, I generally thought I was going to be fired because I didn't think I clicked, you know. So what happens at the Rumble. When Vince walked down, you know, his power walk down, Batista was like, oh, he's coming to fire me. But anyway, that was grand. He went and won the Rumble. And then when he showed up at work the next day on time, immediately summoned to Vince's office. And I was like, oh man, he's going to fire me. And then he talks to Vince, and Vince loves it. He thought it was great. It was chaos, made him feel alive. He was ecstatic. It was real. Vince thrives on chaos. He's an extremely rich man. He has everything that he wants. So what's left to it? And that's like solving live problems and that, the unpredictability of it, the chaos.
And I think because that moment was so chaotic, I think it just excited him. It exhilarated him. And so even though it was a total botch, I think he just had so much fun in that exhilarating, exciting moment that he thrived on it, and he forgave me.
It's just in Camp WWE, the terrible WWE South Park style show animation. In the very first episode, in the pilot, Vince injures his legs and he's like, I can't feel my legs. It's like, Seth Green, well done, sir.
Nice.
Holy shit, my legs. I can't feel my legs.
Man, I had a great time being back in 2005, and I did not like it so much at the time. I did watch the DVD extras. Can I tell you all about it? Actually, you've kind of killed it because, one, no intro video, so no West Side Story. Denied again. They have the build-up for Triple H and Orton. Build-up for JBL's Triple Threat, which we didn't get on the pay-per-view broadcast for some reason. Two things worth watching. One is that even though the main pay-per-view doesn't have Alter Bridge, it's dubbed over, we see a supercut of Rando Rumble eliminations and spots. Set to Alter Bridge's Find the Real. Amazing.
The boyhood dream has come true.
And finally, we get a home video exclusive. What does Cena and Batty do in the ring after the Rumble? Cena goes up to him, big baby face, and he kind of points at Batty's tummy, and he just kind of outlines a belt and like gives him an endorsement, congratulates him on the win, and that's it.
Okay.
Backstage, Teddy Long gives Raw superstar Batista a contract. Hey, do you want to wrestle for the SmackDown title? Me? Do you want to jump ship? why not? Me and you, we can brunch, you know?
Holla, holla, holla. You can take on, in the biggest show of the year, either JBL or The Big Show.
Or Heidenreich.
or Heidenreich.
Yeah. And just they have a clip from Raw the next night. It actually shows JBL after the Rumble pay-per-view being interviewed. Cuts a great promo.
Fantastic.
Oh, he was just running down Dave Batista just in case he wants to wrestle me for the WWE title.
Dave Batista, you may look like Tarzan, but I'll make you look like Jane. It's like, God damn it.
Why would he want to run him down though? I assume because he's a cowardly heel, why would he want to anchor Batista?
Yeah. He's trying to ward him off. Don't face me as well.
Yeah. Batista, you're not even in my league. He says, stay away from SmackDown.
Yeah, and he said, if you smell smoke, that's because this past year I've been on fire.
He's good, man.
He's built like Tarzan. I will make him look like Jane.
He's good.
And then you have
silly wrestles.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you have Triple H addressing JBL, which is weird because obviously that's a pre-taped thing from last night. He calls him Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
That's great.
Listen to me, Foghorn Leghorn.
And says there's only one wrestling god, and it's me. And he speaks for Batista. Triple H reaffirming that Mania, it's going to be our night, an Evolution night. Himself versus Batista. Then let's go. And, you know, he's trying to assert dominance, which he doesn't have over Batista. So good, yeah.
So I've taken on board all you've said about the build, the Gilles, if you will, to this main event. They're they're planting the seeds. They're leading us towards it. It's an inevitability, right? Would you not have preferred if it was a surprise, much like Cena turning heel at Elimination Chamber 2025?
He turned heel? No, I love this. Yeah, because you get to not enjoy it just for a second, but you get to enjoy the weeks and weeks of build of it.
Right. So, well, then let me ask you, would you preferred if Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber 2025 was built to over a few weeks?
No, because I think it would lose its impact. It's weird, like,
there's different types of...
I don't think there's one rule for turns and one rule for builds. Whatever suits what you're trying to do kind of is best.
What they did was incredible. I wouldn't have changed that at all.
No.
Man, I am not a fan of either guy, but I'm really looking forward to their match at Mania.
It is going to be this man against the game for the World Heavyweight Championship. And that is that. Now let's go.
It's all about the game. Sorry, who played that tape anyway? No idea why.
Okay, so let's take it home. The first part of the First Time Is Now trilogy is on the books.
In the pocket.
Out of sight.
Royal Rumble 2005 is done and dusted. Keep a weather eye on the horizon, as next up is No Way In, No Way Out to stop the carnage. It's John Cena's last chance to get a spot for a WWE title match at WrestleMania. He's facing the wrestling machine, Kurt Angle. Will he succeed? Find out next time. Don't look Wikipedia, man. Find out next time on OSW. Same bat time, same bat YouTube channel. Any final thoughts? Anything left on the cutting room floor?
Nah, wrap it up, boy.
No? Get it going?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to keep this wavy train going, you can keep us in Crunchies, Double Deckers, Lion Bars, various soft drinks of different flavors. You can throw us a couple of bucks at
NogRU.oswreview.com.
And you can watch everything. I don't want to direct you away from YouTube. You're on YouTube. You can watch more OSWs on YouTube. Just click one of the many buttons around. So it's a guy from V1.
Take Abu.
And OSE.
Bidu.
And myself, the 2.5 time I just jobbed out of Randy Orton at 35 seconds. He was head on his feet. 2.5 time Golden Nogger Award winner, Jay Hunter. And remember, a winner is you.